What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans are actually spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Odin. His name is Baritchola. His opponents today in the red color playing as Gaia. His name is SteveWasHere. The map is Midgard. It's currently 1-0 for Baritchola in this best of 3 series. Taking that first game with a really nice macro style Odin, defeating Steve's Ragnarok with ease. Game number 2 though, looks like Steve is actually a random god player and he's actually picking random in this series as well. And he's rolled Gaia here and he's rolled Midgard. So actually not a bad map for Gaia indeed. Any water map is generally good for Gaia because those 45 wood fishing ships gives a real big bonus. Plus the Gaia forest clears up any Atlantean issues with walking over to trees, getting delayed town centers and things like that. And on top of that, you also get access to Oceanus, which, well, one, you get stronger Mermillo if you get the bite of the shark, but 2, you also get those servants, and the Carnivora can be very, very useful as well. And while Prometheus is probably stronger, it's a close second on water, and it's not the biggest amount of difference between the two when it's a water map, I don't think. And I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe some Uranus players sometimes just saying, you know what, we're going to go Oceanus on this map. If it's like a Mediterranean or something. I'm pretty surprised it doesn't happen more often, but you know, what can you do? Baritchola's thrown his house down. He's already got his dock up, made 4 fishing ships already. Same with Steve up here. And we just see the 2 villages already on berries. Cows coming back home as well. And if we check out the fish situation here, it's decent fish here for Steve. Really good fish for Baritchola though. He's going to be all over this. All over this indeed. Relics on the map as well. We've got the ship of fingernails with 24 free food per second, and also have the Trojan Gate hinge up here. So we'll probably see the food relic grabbed at some point, especially from Baritchola. He's actually not got an ox cart out for these villagers on the berry bush. Looks like he's been searching for some food but just cannot find it, and he just doesn't even want to bother with getting the ox cart out there. That's funny. He probably could have moved over to the Snowy Pine with these villagers and shared the ox cart between the 2 of them. Wouldn't have been a bad idea. But I guess he's saying, well, how much food do you actually lose by this walking time here? I think you're probably losing about 5 food a villager. So every single dump you do with 5 villagers there is about 25 food. So if you dump it twice, it's not quite worth an ox cart. You have to dump it like 4 times for it to be worth an ox cart. Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? And Steve has his temple up. Villagers pumping. And there's the Oceanus coming out. See if he goes for pure water here or not. He's actually taken everything off of the food, retreating back. He does have a pretty forward gold mine, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if Baritchola goes for some sort of aggression on land, starts making Herser or Ulfsark while defending his water or something like that. Is a decent idea. So we'll see what he goes for here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see some issues arising from this Gaia. Here we see the economic guild. Big advantage of Gaia is those cheaper upgrades. Only like 84 food, and what's the upgrade cost? 84 food and 78 food and 33 gold. Somebody buffed Gaia. Who buffed Gaia? Which one of you guys out there? This used to be more expensive, I swear. There's the Oceanus for Steve. House coming up now for Baritchola. He's already got his second dock coming up, so he should be able to get that one off in time before any of these Bareems come. Surprised to see no immediate second town center as well. Generally speaking, Gaia players do that quite a bit. We see an immediate Carnivora over here though, sitting right next to the dock ready to pick off a potential longboat that pops out. But if he pops out on the other side, it's not going to do too much. And he will actually lose that very fast as well. You can actually garrison a fishing ship into this and pick off this carnivore. To be honest, like I think that the dock will shoot at it. We do see a Herso coming in though to help as well as the longboat, and that's a lot of damage done to the dock, but it's not going to be enough to pick it off as it does get finished there. The Barim are starting to flood in with their 7.25 movement speed. They're already attacking some fishing ships of Baritchola, who's only making longboats from one dock there. There's a longhouse up for Baritchola now, spamming dwarves out onto gold right now, moving around trying to find something to attack. Actually garrisoning longboats here as well. Finally starting to produce those. And I don't know where the servant is, but there should be a servant somewhere for Steve. He may have deleted it. No idea. Am I just blind? No. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe I'm blind. Who knows? And nice micro there from Baritchola, just going for the focus firing. It's really good for the Norse players to go for that one. I'll try to pull that one back a little bit late there. Nice micro from Steve here, but it's looking like he's not going to quite be able to win this little skirmish. Has to retreat there. There's the servant. My buddy. 8 hack damage, 300 HP. His tanks a lot of shots. Very, very useful in these fights. Nice micro from Baritchola pulling these Barims back, but Baritchola is also chasing forward with these, so he may get sandwiched here. And we'll see if that becomes a problem. It means you can't micro that much if you're sandwiched. And we do see him attempting to micro here. These longboats are all going to get picked off, and he does decide to retreat away, throwing down this carnivore. Going to be going after this dock currently sitting under here, ready to keep fighting. Does snipe that fishing ship there. The carnivore turns around, uses his special power to take down one longboat there. Another fishing ship does get picked off. Another fishing ship gets picked off. This is absolutely huge for Baritchola. Now he's able to start taking this dock down as the carnivore is taking all of the target fire from that dock there. But we see so many longboats now here for Baritchola as Steve is continually trying to fight this one off or to win this one. But it's currently like even boats here, trading boat kills, moving in and out. And again, about half HP for both players here. But the old sharks are all out right now for Baritchola. We do see a couple of Mermilla here getting bite of the shark nice and early here. 15% extra hack damage is going to make a big difference, but it does really slow down these units here from getting built out, which is going to matter quite a bit because now Baritchola is just taking down these Mermilla, and the Valkyrie is in the base here. We do have a hero Mermilla for Steve as he's moving forward and back here. But losing those Mermilla was really, really bad. But this Mermilla here does 10.8 damage now. It gets 2 extra hack damage from that bite of the shark, as opposed to, well, it looks like Mermilla don't get any bonuses. What? Oh, there they are. They get 1 extra hack damage. So it's a little bit more if you're a hero. And now the servant's chilling in the back here, trying to heal these ships back up. Big advantage for the Gaia is if there's any lulls, the servant will help quite a bit. The heal rate's really slow. What is it like? Well, I don't know what that was. Apparently, there's a special ability bug. I'm not sure. I'll read that at some point. But it's looking like these Ulfsark trying to take down the military barracks here. A couple of Mermilla already here. Baritchola, I think, having to retreat away, and these Barim getting away from us. And the Ulfsark turn around, and they're getting told that they are no longer wanted here. Get back to your base. But Steve also making a big retreat back all the way here. I think he's only got like 10 fishing ships. We see a lot of the high level Atlantean players filling out this fish in the classical age while they're fighting, so they can keep that advantage going. But Baritchola currently is just going to be getting so much food income from all of the fish that he's got, even though he's lost a couple. think he's just going to rebuild them. How many does he have left? He's got about the same, actually. Both players have 10 fish, so I tell a lie. More longhouses up here, but the villagers are moving over here onto this gold mine. So this could be a really big timing attack that that Steve could pull here onto Baritchola. If we check out the population difference, it is 115 for Steve. It's only 103 for Baritchola, but it's also the amount of land units that he has is just very underwhelming. The longboats making their way in, and Ed Sheeran fan SteveWasHere has stopped this. And Baritchola not paying attention, he does finally turn around and he start fighting this one here. These Baremas pop out instantly to try and defend. Now the Mermillo moving in here have spotted this ox cart. The villagers get pulled away, and the Caladria chilling on top of this gold mine. They do see it, and I think Steve's going to be smelling blood here. We do have the Carnivora to come in and help out. That's going to force Baritchola away here with just only 3 Bareme left. And these units here from Baritchola getting pushed back. Do we see any sort of technologies or not? Nothing coming through just yet. And Baritchola is going to be retreating back to this gold mine here, where all of these Mermillo are ready to start pushing in. The bite of the shark Mermillo do so much damage. Caraballas is sitting here laying absolute carnage on these infantry units. The villagers do get pulled off the line though. They get a bonus against siege. So they take down those Caraballas really fast, but you can simply just retreat them away if you're fast enough. They've got an even amount of speed, and they do come in though. There's the Valkyrie helping to pick them off. Medium upgrades has come in for Steve here, as he's still fighting this one, but he's deciding to retreat here when I'm pretty sure his army wins this, or at least it trades relatively evenly. Which is sort of what you want here. You want to force this fight and keep pushing forward. You see some hero Terma gets converted here to push this Valkyrie back, and now finally the fight here is turning into the favor of Baritchola here, who does get a really nice defense here. The Valkyrie in the back taking a lot of damage. We do see a forest fire here able to push Steve back even further, and it's looking like Baritchola has now got the advantage here. Second town center is up for Steve. He's got but Barichola's got a longhouse on this location. If you're ready to check it out, and now the big question is going to be, can he deal with this or not and push forward and get a gold star or get some pickoffs there? We do see these Baremes moving forward, getting picked off by Baritchola though. That's going to invite Baritchola back to hit Steve's fish economy here. He should probably not be pushing out at this point with those Baremes. Or if you do, you want to run in and try and snipe some fishing ships and run out and just be annoying. We see an armory now coming up for Baritchola, sitting at 300 food here, 600 gold, or almost 700 gold. You know, Steve is just pumping those units, trying to push in here. Has a little bit more supply than Baritchola, but I think a lot of that is in longboats sitting here. He's got 8 longboats to the, well, it's kind of 5, so it's only 2 it's only 6 population difference in terms of what's on the land here, and these medium throwing axemen are just going to cut through those Mermillos. So it's all about those Caraballa stuff, trying to snipe those. We do see a watchtower going to attempt to get put up here, and the ship of the fingernails does fall out. This is smart from Baritchola. He's got his second town center up, playing nice and slow here. And Steve going to try and push in. Going to see the watchtower, but I'm not sure the retreating from this is the right move. He needs to get some real damage done here, but he is going to be getting pushed back because it's just not the right fight. If you can turn around here, maybe go into a box formation so the Caraballas to start hitting these throwing axemen nice and early. The Valkyrie in here helping out quite a bit. Throwing axemen dealing a lot of damage from the back. These Caraballas are not targeting the right stuff at all right now. I'm finally refocusing them, but all of the Caraballas that have gotten picked off here. And now if we check the population swing here, 120 population for Steve to 100 population for Baritchola. So this is looking as if the swarm of Gaia is just almost too much for Baritchola to handle, as these buildings are all queuing up. Getting a third town center out now for Steve. as he is still pushing forward. These Murmillo just being like, you know what, I don't even care. You got thrown action. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna go at you with my Murmillo. Continue pushing through. Valkyrie gets picked off there, so no more myth units are left. Ed Sheeran fan here with the turn. We do see a Njord here for Baritchola. We'll see if he uses that to try and pick off a town center in the back or something surprising, and just go for what do you call it? Viscardi again, because obviously he wants to just simply go straight to the Mythic Age. Using a Frost is very, very key in that. We do have a Mountain Giant, but then again, the Walking Woods will help a Ragnarok quite a bit. We do see the Mountain Giant queued straight onto that Garabalster. He does so much damage. It looks like he 3 hits it and 2 whacks there. Just a big whack onto that. Just looks so absolutely brutal for this Garabalster who's trying to carry around this little launch pad of his. Check out Ed Sheeran fan here. He's got no resources in the bank here at this point. I think I saw it here. He's still just trying to pump out those villages and stay alive as best as he can. Would love to see him get to Thea though and get those Stymphalian birds spam. He's got 100 favor in the bank, it looks like. So that's going to be a lot of Stymphalian birds immediately produced. Terma getting converted to heroes yet again. I much prefer to see the heroes be Murmillo, but he probably doesn't have the resources to do that one just yet. We do see Walking Woods getting cast defensively here. All of these throwing axemen getting picked off at this point. Baritchola is still not able to hit upgrades yet. Sultan forward coming through, bronze shields coming through. But it looks like Steve has to retreat now that the Walking Woods is pushing him back. If he can get some more heroes here, he can continue to put this pressure on. And Gold Star, there is this gold mine over here. It's going to be tough to get as well, as these villages are getting pulled back. But I think that just means that Baritchola is trying to get to the Mythic Age here, and he has clicked up right now through Balder, but is it going to be enough is the question. Hey, thank you so much for the tier 1 there, Vesti Ow. Welcome, appreciate you, my friend. And these Snowy Pines moving back, trying to pick off these Terma, but with the hero Terma here, they actually do pretty good against these Snowy Pines. Only 60%, well, they have 60% pierce armor, so it's not the best unit to be taking them down, as I said, but they do pretty well with their bonuses. And now we will be seeing Steve having to retreat away at this point, but how many military buildings does he have is the question, and is he going to the next stage? He is going through Thea, so he will have Stymphalian birds to pick off the myth units, but there will be fire giants to deal with the Stymphalian birds as well, and those extra dryads he's going to get out, it's not going to be that useful. Funnily enough, I think possibly Rhea here would have been better, because then he could have traded the fire giants coming out. We actually see Baritchola spamming mountain giants here, because he's going to use those to pick off a bunch of those buildings as well as he's going for this push. We do see the villagers getting sniped here again. Every single villager that Steve picks off in this moment is absolutely key, as he's retreating them into the town center and just knows. And I think Steve knows he's on a bit of a timer for this Ragnarok here. And moving over here, checking out the gold mines. I'd love to see upgrades coming up right now. There's the heroic age and the mythic age at the same time. Ragnarok comes down. We've got 200 population for Baritchola to the 144 population for Steve. So this is very, very much defensible here. However, we've got mountain giants to boot, fire giants as well. We have a big response to the mountain giants, but no real response to the fire giants here. Get those Stymphalian birds to be sniping them. They do 200% damage against myth units here. And we see the mountain giants going immediately straight towards that town center. We've got masons coming through, possibly an immediate architects as well. And those heroes chasing these units down. There's so many of them, and they're going to bash straight through this military barracks here, as the Stymphalian bird is trying to take him down from above, not spamming out Stymphalian birds just yet here. And the army of Baritchola is all focusing on to this position, throwing down more military barracks, walking snowy pines coming around the back, going to be going after this town center as well. We have heavy Murmillo to come through here. The Stymphalian bird still trying to take down these mountain giants who, funnily enough, only have 40% pierce damage, but the fire giant comes in, throws a couple of balls of fire at the Stymphalian bird. It's going to have to get out of there because it only has 15% hack damage or hack armor. This fire giant does so much damage, and there goes one town center for Steve at this point, who is still just trying to spam out units to the best of his ability. Losing villagers on this gold mine as well is huge. Murmillo coming over here to pick off this longhouse, but that's going to be the next position that that Baritchola wants to go. But there's just so many buildings here for Ed Sheeran fan here. He's even got a market up. I'm not sure if that's just to be trading. He's not got any technologies going right now. It's currently 176 population for Baritchola to 112, so we've lost about 30 population for Baritchola in this entire process here. More Murmillo are out, picking off some of these hero Ragnaroks. The mountain giants stamping out all of these buildings for SteveWasHere. Now the Stymphalian birds are here, but the the fire giant comes in immediately and is going to start sniping these Stymphalian birds. You've got to target down the fire giants here, micro to the best of your ability to pull them back in and try and just get out as many Stymphalian birds to snipe that as you possibly can. I'm pretty sure 4 does win the fight pretty fast as well. So come in there and do that one there. But Baritchola is still just pushing through here. There's no real tower defense here at all from Steve. Instead of building all these buildings, he could have thrown up a bunch of towers and possibly held a little bit easier, but with the mountain giants it gets us just too much. And Ed Sheeran fan SteveWasHere does tap out in that moment. GG, well played by Baritchola, taking this series 2-0 with some nice Ragnarok usage there, some nice defense over on this gold mine. Unfortunately, Steve just could not push through that one fast enough, and that is the game, that is the series. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this this stream or this video, please consider hitting the follow button on Twitch or the subscribe button on YouTube, and I will see you guys next time.